the drugs, and the gangs. How much more can we stand? A drive-by can take away the hopes and dreams of a mother's plan. Bless the fathers. Bless the mothers. Bless all the little children. Come together. When we come together. Brothers and sisters, all the families, come together, come together. You know it's about time for all of us to come together. Let's come together. Brothers to bloods, players to ladies. Come together. Unite in love. And we give you peace. To be continued.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning somewhere out there in the world. You're listening to WLTH Radio, the Region's Choice and the People's Voice. This is Sound Off with E.V.E, and today is my random Wednesday, but I put it all together in one day because, as you all know, I'm just here on Wednesdays and not Monday through Thursday just yet, but I do have hopes of coming back Monday through Thursday because we have an intern here today that she's on training, so it's awesome to know that we're just growing to bigger and better things. This is Sound Off with E.V.E, and the calling number is 219-885-1371. This is the Region's Choice and the People's Voice, and you know, when God calls upon something for you to do, it's all about obedience, and that's something that we all need to do. The views expressed by the host and the callers of the show are not necessarily the views of WLTH Radio management, owners, and sponsors, and advertisers. Again, the call-in number here is 219-885-1371. Today is going to be a special show, and when I mean special, it's because of what we're going to talk about here. And I've done this before for another family, and you know, only God knows why things happen, and he puts people together for reasons, and he's just so amazing. And we have Mr. Eugene Bynum here today, and as some of you have heard or maybe have not heard, that the community, the family, the friends, everyone is in search of two beautiful angels, God's children, and that's Diamond Bynum and King Walker. And I reached out to the family because that's just something that I know to do, and saying, hey, come here, come on my show. People need to know what you're going through and tell us how it's happening or not happening. I know that I sense the frustration on their Facebook page, the devastation, the cry, the tears, the joy, the coming together. And that's powerful when we come together in prayer. And so I have Mr. Eugene here today, and it's not something that is easy to do, and I commend him for being here to talk about the situation at hand. And I do believe that prayers do get answered, and they have been answered. We just have to have patience and completely trust in God that he will bring everything to light. Welcome to my show, Mr. Eugene. How are you? I mean, I don't even know if I should ask that, but just from seeing you, I know it's not hard. I mean, it's hard for you. It's not something that's something to be joyous about, that's for sure.
No, not at all. We're trying to basically, I am, me and my whole family, we miss them. We are, we're looking for them. We're doing whatever it takes to try to keep this in the public eye, so people can continue to help us look for them, such as yourself. It's hard, having someone, my daughter, and my grandson be part of such a big part of my life, and now they've been missing for over 5 weeks, since July 25th. And the Amber Alert went out today. That was a struggle. Sorry, not the Amber Alert. The Silver Alert for
Silver alert.
Diamond went out today.
Right.
That's been a struggle to get. We were not able to get the Amber Alert for King, but the Silver Alert, King is listed as a companion. So hopefully that's enough to actually bring them back home.
Well, we're certainly going to stay together in prayer with this, with you. And now, if you're able to, tell us exactly what happened. Because, I don't believe media. Media actually distorts things and
Yes,
don't
they do.
always report as the facts as we know them
Right.
to be, because it happened the same with Michael Hernandez when he came up missing. Everything that was in print wasn't always factual, wasn't everything correctly. So I brought the family for them to speak of the truth. And I'm sure there's going to be some unanswered questions, just as they are for that family still today, even though they found him in the pond, and unfortunately he's no longer with us here in body. But there's probably a lot of questions that the family may be asking. What happened? I mean, can you explain or tell us in your own words?
Sure. I was at work. My wife was watching Diamond and King. They all took a nap. She woke up at 11 a.m. to discover that they were gone. And so that's been the beginning of this nightmare.
A question may be asked. She obviously didn't hear any noise because she was sleeping too.
Right. Right. She didn't. I'm not sure. Of course, she didn't hear any noise. She wouldn't have just simply allowed them to leave out
Right,
anything
right.
like that. So
Right.
basically, since July 25th, it's been a nightmare. They snuck out the home, and we've been looking for them ever since.
Like two children lost, basically. That's how I saw it when I first heard of it.
Right.
And you have a great following, and to me that you have people from not even from here that are following the story, that are there in prayer with you
Yes,
and
they
for you, and I see that, and it's just a heartwarming thing that's how God works.
Yes.
He
Yes,
works
ma'am.
through people, and we must stay focused, as what I said to the last family. We must stay focused because there's going to always be the enemy throwing something at you, even on social media.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to just stay prayerful, Mr. Eugene, on this, because we believe that they're out here. We know they're out here.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
anyone that cares to be part of this search, join in prayer, please do so. Sometimes something like this, and I know this for a fact, and the last person that I took part in was missing, it brought haters together. People that were rivals against each other, that were not even talking for years. This disappearance brought them together. This brought people from different towns, different cities, different states together, and I see that again happening, but it's different now. It's two children.
Yes.
It's two children. A child is a child, no matter what age they are. It's always a child of ours.
Yes, ma'am. We have a lot of people assisting us. Without their support, I don't know where we'd be. As far as the Facebook following, that's not something that I actually set up. Diamond's hairdresser, Sandra, she's the one who actually set that up. It was just a bunch of strangers. She wasn't a stranger. She knew Diamond, but through her and a bunch of strangers, we actually have gotten together with people who basically didn't know us from Adam, and they're actually they're as much invested as I am, as me and my family is, in finding King and Diamond.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do. We don't have to say, well, I got to know you to help you. See, godly people do that. They come
Right.
together without even having to know you from Adam or Eve, like you said.
Yes, ma'am.
And so through all this ordeal, how effective has other entities been there to help, as in the police department, the mayor's office, media? How has that played in your life? I mean, in some cases, I know it probably wasn't so good, but we want answers like yesterday. We want everybody to do their due diligence. But has it been happening?
Well, they've been gone since July 25th. So, I'm the kind of person to look at results. And right now, we have no results. So I don't want to say I can't say whoever's not doing their job or anything like that. But in my way of thinking, from day one, we weren't taken seriously at all. And, if day one was taken seriously, I don't believe we would be at this point right now.
And I know that there was a big issue about Diamond's age.
Yes.
And that played a big role in their lack of reacting immediately.
That's correct.
And I've been reading up on what you guys are posting on your Facebook page as well, and newspaper articles, and I thank God as soon as I saw that there was some type of alert, something. And yes, July 25th, and here we are, September 2nd.
Wow.
In my eyes, and probably in many people, things should have been done a lot faster. I'm thankful to even see that billboard. It's right here by Railcats.
Yes.
That the highway, you can see it on the highway. If anyone is out there that has a child, put yourself in Mr. Eugene's shoes and ask yourself, what would you do? What would you need? The calling number here is 219-885-1371. We need to come together, people, and stop making it about you. I'm not doing this as most people do, make scandal for profit. This is no scandal to me. This is a life, several lives, and a whole community that's coming together. And we need all of you to come together to help. It doesn't matter who it is, because if it happens to them, it could happen to anybody else. And as I've always told you here on WLTH Radio, and anyone that knows me out here, it's not about me. It's about helping each other come together for the betterment of the community, for our families, for our children. And stop making it about me, me, me. And here we have a dad, we have family, grandparents, sisters, brothers, uncles that are looking for answers, but they're looking for 2 children. And I understand that Diamond has disabilities, and that I'm sure they knew from the get-go.
Right. Diamond's age, she is 21, but she operates. Her mind is that of a kindergarten, and we've had so many obstacles because people couldn't get in their mind that the age of 21 meant nothing in her case.
Right, right.
To even get anyone to really take us seriously, we had to actually start calling her retarded. That's when people start paying attention, when we started using the word retarded instead of special needs, because when you use words like that, it softens it,
Mm-hmm.
I would never call anyone retarded, but
Right.
in order to get the
Get that
silver
attention.
alert, get their attention, attempt to get this amber alert, I had to start calling my own daughter retarded, a word that I do not like saying.
She's mentally challenged, and that's the first thing I looked at, and I said, wow, what's wrong with these people? I'll just put it out there, and Mr. Eugene, you don't know me from Adam or Eve either,
That's correct.
but I keep it real. See, when it hits home, that's when they move a lot faster. That's when they want the whole world to pay attention to what's going on in their life.
Yes, ma'am.
But we're all human. And it shouldn't matter whose child it is or where you come from. At all. It should not matter. And here we have a family crying to find them. Would you also help in prayer in donations. You have a center where everyone gets together, right, Mr. Eugene?
Yes, ma'am.
And where is this at?
That's 300 West 21st Avenue, Gary, Indiana.
And what's the most thing that you need? I know you have also a GoFundMe account as well.
Yes.
Tell us more about that, please, and share that information.
The GoFundMe account is something that was set up by Dwight Taylor. It actually helps fund our movement per se for the people who actually come and physically come out, who help us go through abandoned buildings, who help us put up flyers all over Indiana or wherever else we actually need them to. It buys water, puts gas in cars, whatever it takes to keep things going.
And about how many people would you say that are taking part of this search physically? Because I see the pictures and you're showing the whole world where you have to walk in to look for your children.
Right.
How many people?
Well, of course, everyone can't come out every day.
Right.
But I would say, let me see here, between everyone, I would say about maybe 20 people. The people that come out every day constantly is maybe 5 that's there every day helping us, that sort of thing. And that's physically. Now, the Facebook movement, the followers, they are a big help. Everyone is actually working together as far as that goes. So just because they don't actually physically come out to the command center and leave out when we go searching doesn't mean that they aren't out looking or something like that, or making calls. Like the billboards you mentioned as far as the rail cats, that's that was a result of a bunch of us actually making calls, and actually one person taking a meeting and actually getting it set up through the correct contacts, that sort of thing. So
we just have to keep pulling together and pressure these people, all right? Putting
Right.
some pressure, some heat up under their seat.
I wish I
To
have
make
known
things
that.
happen.
I wish I have known that July 25th. So I've never been involved in anything like this before, and I didn't realize that if you really want something done, you need to actually you need a following. You need not a following per se, but you need people on your side, a mass number of people, because that's the time when people actually start to move. If it wasn't for the people who the volunteers who come out and volunteer, and as far as the Facebook friends who actually care about what happens to Diamond and King, I don't believe that we would actually even be here. The silver alert would not have been sounded, even though it's been sounded a month. It took over a month to get this sounded. The Amber Alert has been denied because King was not kidnapped per se. So
We don't know. We don't know what happened. We don't know if someone did that to both of them, do we?
no, ma'am, we do not know.
They could be with someone, right?
Yes, they could be, and you know what? At this point, that's what we're praying for, that they are with someone. If that person is listening, or people are listening, or someone sees them, we wish that you would just give us a call, or drop them off at the fire station, something like that. Our numbers are on flyers almost everywhere. We have the Facebook account, so you know how to get in contact with us. You can call the police, and I call the police, but we just want King and Diamond back home.
Well, any phone contact, any phone number, if they know any information, who should they call, Ms. Eugene? And if you could get a little closer to the mic,
Sure, not a problem.
or speak up a little louder, that would be great.
Okay, is that better?
Is that better? Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Give me a moment. We have flyers here. I can.
And anyone that wants to stop at the center to pick up flyers, to post them in different locations, put them on your vehicles, put them behind on the window in the back. Someone could be passing by and look at the picture and be driving by, and that would be helpful. What numbers should they call?
Okay. Of course, you can call 911, or The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children number is 1-800-THE-LOST, which is 1219-881-1260. We also have listed on some flyers King's Mother's number, which is 312-973-6618. My number, which is 773-655-6080. And also we have, let me see here, give me a moment. We have LaShawn Diamond's mother's number. Give me a moment, I can pull up.
If those are the numbers you want them to know, that's fine. Otherwise, I think that 911 will catch attention a lot faster.
Right.
Because sometimes if you call someone's cell phone, it could go to voicemail or it could be a weak signal, 911. But you heard Mr. Eugene's numbers mentioned, and anything, don't blink and miss it. If you're really helping out and looking, and I just found out someone had said that they may have seen him, seen both of them. They're not sure of King, but do you know anything about that? Has anyone really confirmed anything with you?
No, there's not been any confirmations of anything. The Amber Alert went out. Sorry about that. The Silver Alert went out today. And today we were contacted through Facebook that there's a possible sighting of actually both of them in Hammond, Indiana. Now, we've been getting a lot of chips before the Amber Alert, so we don't know how true that is. But the police have been following up on every clue, every tip. You know, we pass it right along to them, as well as go out ourselves sometimes.
How well do you see that they're working with you on this?
Well, we're working with Sergeant Wolf now, and he's made himself very available. As of right now, they're working fine with us. But then again, it's so late in the game.
Right. And that's what I saw that, and you finally met with our mayor, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that something good that came out of that? I mean, I'm praying that it touches everybody's heart, because I don't care what position you have as someone's child.
Right. I met with the mayor. She seemed to be sympathetic. You know, she has children of her own, that sort of thing. I'm not sure if what I can say is something good came out of it yet, because I have one thing on my mind, and it's bringing Diamond and King home safely.
That's right.
So meeting with different people, alerts going out that hasn't brought a result yet. I can't really say if, as of right now, if any of this has had a positive effect.
Well, we're going to continue to search, and I did see that they said that they would possibly spot it in Seoul and Michigan, which my office is right around the corner there. But I had to rush here, and I said I'm going to go back in that community because I know that neighborhood. There's a lot of homeless people downtown Hammond, on Holman, off of Seoul, on Michigan. I see human trafficking also out there. So I just pray that something comes up soon. Prayers do get answered, that I do know. And we're going to continue to pray that they do come home safely. And give us the address again where they can go to the center.
Okay, the center, we're just going to be there one more week. The center address is 300 West 21st Ave, Gary, Indiana. As far as our new location, is up in the air right now, so we're not really sure. But our Facebook page is Help Find Diamond Bynum and King Walker. And in the pin post near the top of the page, that's where you'll be able to find our location, our new location, once we get one.
And I do want to help for, was it the post office that got the flyers, or who?
The post office did send out a mass number
Of flyers, right?
flyers.
I did see that.
Right. So we haven't seen any results from that either. But it covered a lot of ground, you know, because basically me and roughly about four to five people were going out Monday through Friday, searching on our own. And then Saturday and Sunday, we have more people, roughly like 20, they come out and physically search with us. But then again, that's not including people who actually search on their own. That's
Right. And certainly in this search, a lot of people are learning things because this is something that you don't go through every day.
That's correct.
And just seeing the pictures, Mr. Eugene, of the place that you've gone in and physically with your own hands searched, what have you found? I mean, I saw those pictures and it's like, yeah, that's our city, and I still love my city, and my heart is still here. But you saw a lot of stuff, didn't you?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I've never seen anything like this before. It's here, it's just piles and piles of garbage. So many abandoned homes, and it's not like they just abandoned them with empty. They abandoned them with dead animals in them. It's something that I've never ever imagined before. It's horrible.
And that says a lot about what we do to care for our own city or not care about our own city. And this is Sound Off with E.V.E. The calling number is 219-885-1371. If you want to call in here and speak to Mr. Bynum. Mr. Bynum, would you be willing to take calls? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the phone call, the lines are open if you'd care to call. 219-885-1371. This is Sound Off with E.V.E., the Region's Choice and the People's Voice. And you know me, I keep it real. It's real talk about real issues with real people. It's not about something that I read in the paper or read in a book. It's something that I've been there, done that, or the person that I bring as a guest is living it. And here to give testimonies, to give stories, to share what is really happening in our community. There's a lot more that I'm going to share because I've been busy. Lord knows He has kept me busy with a lot of other stories from out of town, from Virginia, from different parts of the world. But we're going to go for some commercial, guys, so don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. I'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Parents, are you looking for a school that offers a safe learning environment with a Christian base? Then check out Mosaic Community School, located at 2700 West 19th Avenue in Gary, Indiana. Mosaic's mission is to provide a holistic education in a highly supportive, safe learning environment. They accept children grades K through 5. Your child will enjoy smaller class sizes that participate in competitive academics, preparing them for opportunities in college and technical schools. Mosaic is currently enrolling students for its 2015-2016 school year. Call today, 219-939-7554, or visit their website at www.mosaicschools.org. Mosaic operates under the accreditation of the state of Indiana and accepts vouchers or private pay. Again, call Mosaic today at 219-939-7554, for they are building a community of learners.
The home of $53 down. Driving in the state of Indiana without insurance is playing a dangerous game. You don't need to be involved in an auto accident requiring the need to show proof of insurance, and you cannot demonstrate proof of insurance. That's playing a dangerous game. Call Mo 219-884-7506 or visit Glen Park Auto Insurance, located at 3992 Broadway in Gary, Indiana. Call Mo 219-884-7506. Need Mo? Call Mo Griffin by phoning 219-884-7506. He's the man with the auto insurance plan. Mo Griffin ensures that you are properly covered with auto insurance in the following areas: SR22, SR50, rejected or suspended license.
Have you had your driving privileges suspended due to a court judgment that requires a 3-year SR22?
Call Mo at 219-884-7506 or visit Glen Park Insurance. Need more? Call Mo. Need Need more? Call Mo. Need more insurance? Call Mo. He's the man with the $53 insurance plan. Need more? Call Mo. Need more? Call Mo. Need more insurance? Call Mo Griffin at 219-884-7506 or visit Glen Park Auto Insurance. He's the man with the $53 insurance plan. Located at 3992 Broadway in Gary, Indiana.
Are you stressed out because the DUI is preventing you from driving? Are you looking for someone who's experienced and knowledgeable of new laws to handle your criminal defense or personal injury case? Call Roy Dominguez at 219-769-6213. Roy Dominguez's career spans over 30 years. He is competent and able to defend your rights at each stage of arbitration, misdemeanor, trial, or felony cases. The law office of Roy Dominguez is not just any law firm. They care about their relationship with their clients. Entrust your legal matters with Roy Dominguez. He will fight to protect your legal rights. Call 219-769-6213 today or stop by his new offices located at 7895 Broadway, Suite R in Maryville, Indiana.
Taking care of your health is a fundamental part of life from an early age. If, despite your best efforts, you are suffering a disabling illness or injury and your doctor feels home health care is needed, consider Health Masters Home Health. Health Masters Home Health has provided services in Northwest Indiana since 1993. You will find the care provided by Health Masters Home Health is just what you've been looking for. Imagine a team of talented, compassionate professionals who can provide complex procedures such as infusion therapy, advanced wound care, ventilator care, health instructions, and more in the comfort of your home. Your doctor provides oversight of the care we plan for you. We accept most types of payments for our services, including Medicaid and more. We can assist you in determining if you qualify for home health care services. To learn more about our services, you can contact us by calling 219-762-0004 or visiting us at 3200 Willow Creek Road, Suite C, Portage, Indiana.
All right, welcome back. This is Sound Off with E.V.E. here on WLTH Radio. This is Wednesday, Random Wednesday, but as long as I'm on one day a week for now, then it's an all-day, all-about Wednesday because it's not just random. And today I have a special guest here because it's a story that needs to be shared everywhere. I have Mr. Eugene Bynum here looking for answers, but mainly looking for two children. And we said earlier, if you just tuned in, we're speaking about two children. Yes, one is legally of age, 21, but she has mental disabilities. Her mentality is of a kindergarten, 6-7-year-old child. So she is to look at, people need to look at her as a child. And King, he's two years old?
Yes, he is.
And they've been missing since July 25th. It is now way too long. But I'm sure that they've been in agony and pain, restless, and just completely in awe and probably, how's your sleep? I mean, it maybe sounds like a dumb question to ask, but people need to know what you're going through, Miss Eugene, what your family's going through, because this is someone's child. It could be yours. And that's something that you don't expect to happen to you.
Right.
So,
I never saw this coming. You asked about my sleep. That's not actually a dumb question. I haven't really had any sleep. I'm restless. I may grab like 2 hours. My wife says that I scream out their name. I haven't really had a real good night's sleep since July 25th. This has just been a nightmare sometimes. I know it's September now, but because of the lack of sleep, sometimes I'm not even sure which day it is. And my every thought is about bringing them home. I'm so grateful to the people who actually help support us. As far as the actual physical volunteers who come out every day, and also the Facebook friends that we have, that's part of our Facebook group. Everyone is taking part and is trying their best to help us without without their input, without their assistance. I don't know what we would do. I believe this is the reason why the police are actually still looking, because it's the people, the people that's actually with us won't let it go away.
And we have to keep that pressure on them, because we're looking at two lives that we don't know where they could be or who may have them. Look, the enemy's busy out there, and he's attacking in our children. And as I tell you guys, you need to wake up, get a checkup from the neck up, and smell the double dose of coffee. You need to hold on to your children. You need to pray. All right? That's something that's missing in many homes. Prayer. God is missing in many homes. He's there, but you just don't see it. You don't see him. You don't feel his presence, but he's there. And he's bringing people together every day through tragedy. It's unfortunate that we have to wait for tragedy for people to come together. And as you hear the beginning of the song here, my show, and at the end, that's when we come together. But we need you to come together. Instead of pointing fingers, let's come back and embrace like we're all supposed to, like brothers and sisters here. I have a brother here that's hurting. Hurt with him. Pray for him and with him and the family. The calling number is 219-885-1371. Give us the address again of where your center is, and I'll give out the phone numbers where they can contact in case they see anything. And for those of you that are on Ustream, I'll put this picture a little closer to the camera so that you guys can actually see what the two children look like.
Okay, the address is 300 West 21st Ave, Gary, Indiana. And as I mentioned, that will change at the end of this week. We have no idea where we're going for sure. So
we need a location.
Right.
You guys heard that. We need a location where they can come and get together and rally together and start their plan of search for the day every day. So if there's anybody out there that has space that can be used for this wonderful purpose, please reach us out here. I have a caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. I don't know if you can hear me. Go ahead. You're on the air. All right. The calling number is 219-885-1371. If you want to call back, we weren't able to hear you, so please call us back at 219-885-1371. And please don't hesitate. I mean, she is, Diamond Bynum is 21 years old, although her mindset is of a 6-7-year-old mentality. She's 21. Her date of birth is February 18, 1994. She is African American, black. Her eye color is brown. Her hair color is black. She's 4'8". She weighs about 238 pounds. And King Walker, July 25th, 2015, from Gary, Indiana as well, May 11, 2013. He is 2 years old. He's also African American, black. His hair color is black. His eye colors are brown. He's about 3 feet tall and weighs 34 pounds. They have been missing. Last time they were seen was July 25th, 2015. They may be in company of each other. We're not exactly sure. His hair was in dreadlocks last time he was seen. Anyone with any information, if you are the one that has them, have a heart. And that's what we're going to pray for as well. So come forward with anybody that has anything to say. Call the 911 number, of course, or 800-843-5678. That's 800-THE-LOST, or the Gary Police Department, 219-881-1260, 881-1260. And they're also, I think they're being advertised, their pictures on the Missing Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Is that correct, Mr. Bynum?
Yes, ma'am.
Diamond's father's number, 773-655-6080. 773-655-6080. And King's mother's 312-973-6618. This really needs to get out there. It really needs to be shared, reshare, put it all over, because Facebook is the world coming together in one page. and that's the Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram or the Snapchat, whatever, any information that's out there. Remember, this could happen to you. You just never know, okay? Today could be your last day to see your loved one or for them to see you. You just never know. Any other information you would like to share with us, Mr. Bynum?
Yes, ma'am. We're actually throwing a benefit on September 26th. It's to help me, my family, and I continue on with the search, life, that sort of thing. It's located at 132 North Wigg Street in Griffith, Indiana. And the contact people are Alyssa Williams. Her number is 219-321-3629. And Brandy Kellogg at 219-210-8194. The benefit is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And we're going to have raffles, jewelry, bake sale, that sort of thing. And that would actually help us continue on, with our search.
Right, because it takes money, unfortunately, like you said earlier, for gas, for food, to feed everyone that's been out there searching and just coming together. It's 41 minutes after the hour. 219-885-1371 if you'd like to call in. I have Mr. Eugene Bynum here. We're talking about two children, Diamond Bynum and King Walker, that have been missing since July 25th. There's many other children that are missing. I know this. There was just another mom and child missing not too long ago, and fortunately they were able to find them safely. But there's missing children all over. And the sad thing about it, and I know it's not Diamond or King, they exploit these children. They send them to other countries. Then they sell them. It's sad, but it's true. It's factual. So let's just wake up and see the truth, reality of life. People are mean and evil out here. People sometimes don't have it all right in their head. Look, last week the reporter shot 2 reporters, or former reporter. Who would have thought that, right? Well, that just goes to show you, life is short. You never know. You never know.
It's one number I want to mention, Diamond's mother's number.
Yes.
It's 773-577-0663.
Say that again.
That's 773. Wait, give me a moment. 773-577-0663. She's
Okay.
another person that you contact in case you see them. See either one of them.
Well, we're on the air right now. Anybody that is listening, this is Sound Off with E.V.E. And this is something important that needs to be shared, because if something happens to you, please just contact me. God's given me this time. He's the one in control. It's not about me, and I'm not that media that will distort things. And speaking of distorting things, there was a story about that they may have seen them on a bus or something like that, Mr. Eugene?
Right. There was a story in the news that basically said that someone told someone else that they saw them on a bus stop and they was asking for money, and someone gave them $50 and they traveled to Hammond, Indiana. So that turned out not to be true. We haven't seen any results from that, and that was actually early on. So.
And share with us the issue at hand with the gas station. What happened there?
Okay.
If you can get a little closer, please.
Sure. Okay. Several days after my daughter and my grandson went missing, they brought dogs out. The dogs followed the path from my home to 11th and Clark. Okay. Now they lost the scent on 11th and Clark. Now, on 11th and Clark is a gas station which has 3 cameras, and these cameras possibly could have picked up a sighting of them, because what I was told by the police is that because the dog lost the scent there, they may have gotten into a car. Okay, so I found this out later as opposed to sooner, I was being told how by a police officer that they requested the video twice, and the owners of the Golo on 11th and Clark said come back later, and the third time they said they deleted the video footage. So when I heard this is the first time I heard this. I'm a computer tech, so I know that nothing is ever deleted. Even if they went over it, it was so long ago though. Right now, we don't know. We're still waiting on the footage to come back. But what we did to get that videotape, first thing I did was walk inside the gas station, and I explained them the situation. And they basically told me there's nothing that they can do about it, So I was persistent. I was still cordial, though. They gave me the owner's telephone number and his name. I gave him a call. He told me he was busy. He's in Milwaukee. He was busy, and that's a quote. And he hung up the phone, even though I told him exactly what we needed the video for. So what we did was
Caller, hold on, okay? Caller, thank you.
What we did was the people who volunteered to help a search, we got together and we actually boycotted that gas station. We let people know, everyone who drove in there or walked in there, what happened as far as them possibly having video footage of my daughter and my grandson, and not wanted to actually turn it over to the police. So we did that like a day and a half. The next day, they were calling. They wanted to give it directly to me. I explained to them that they needed to contact the police, because I didn't want to contaminate any evidence,
Right,
or
don't
anything
tamper
like that.
anything, right?
Right. So Sergeant Wolf actually came out there with the Lake County police. I guess he was the ones who worked with computers. I'm not sure what the division is called. Computers. I'm not sure what the division is called. But they actually received the whole computer. So basically, we're still waiting for that footage to see if they were actually spotted on video.
So it's in the hands of whom?
Lake County.
So Lake County's sitting on it, pretty much.
No, I
Or
can't.
what did they say? I mean, hey,
can't
let's
say
keep
they
it
do.
real. If they get something today, they better find somebody to go look for it and look through it. I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. Eugene, but time is ticking, and
Yes.
you know that.
Yes, I know time
And that's
is
your
ticking.
frustration. And you know what, Lake County, anybody in Lake County, I can make some calls too. You need to get it together and look at that video, because what if it was your child? I bet you get it done right real quick, like yesterday, right? So anybody that's out there, put some pressure on Lake County, because they're the ones with this. And this is coming from me, not from Mr. Eugene. It's coming from me. And, I know that some people say, well, it takes months or it takes weeks. It takes one finger to push a button to watch. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you guys heard that. Caller, thank you so much for your patience. You're here on the air and Sound Off with E.V.E.
Good afternoon, my sister. This is Dr. Vivian Anderson calling from Chesapeake, Virginia.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm taking it one day at a time, but God is good all the time.
Amen.
I've been working today on my new book, In My Own Words, because the Holy Spirit moved me to do this. As I had shared with you, I've been going through continuing wrong for the past 18 years. And the reason why is that I uncovered misappropriations of federal state funds.
Sister Vivian,
Yeah.
I'm covering a special segment. If you want to talk about what your story and going through, we're actually going to pick a special day for that. I thought you were calling in because we have a father here looking for his children and that are missing from Gary, Indiana. So so we're gonna plan that ahead of time. Okay.
No problem.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Vivian.
you.
Thank you. 50 minutes after the hour, the calling number is 219-885-1371. That's 219-885-1371 is the calling number. And time is almost up, but we're going to give the numbers again. You can call 911 if you know anything about King Walker and Diamond Bynum. We don't know if the last place they were possibly seen may have been in Hammond by the apartments over there on Solon, Michigan. It doesn't hurt to drive around if you live in Hammond or you pass through. It does not hurt. You can pick up these flyers at their center as well. Or if you are on their page, you can download it, because that's what I did. I downloaded and printed some out in Hammond and posted, and they're going to be, someone from our office would post them around the buildings there. So in the event that they are downtown, maybe Diamond will see this flyer and say, hey, that's me, and find a number, and God puts that in her head to get somewhere to call that number, saying, wow, that's my picture, because children are impressionable.
Actually, Diamond knows my telephone number. That's the only telephone number she knows.
Well, may God put a phone in her hand or something.
Yes.
We're going to pray for answers. We're going to pray for the light to come and find these two children, whatever the situation may be, to clear it out for the family. And Mr. Bynum, I commend you for what you're doing, that I know is tough. I can't say I know what it feels like, because fortunately, I am not there, but I'm with you on this. And the things that you have seen in your search, you've gone through new changes as well.
Yes, I have.
Unfortunate changes, unnecessary changes, because of this situation, because these two children are missing. And we don't wish that on anybody. I don't care how evil you are. I would not wish that on you or anyone. But everything happens for a reason. Right now, all I know is that two children are missing, and the world is coming together. And you, if you had a sorrow or a bittersweet moment, you know what? It doesn't come nothing close to what Mr. Bynum is going through right now, or anybody else that's missing a child. There's a lot of people missing out here in this country, a lot of children missing, just in the state of Indiana and in Illinois. But we just don't know about it because they're not really out there posted where we can find out and share as well. Any last minute things? We have just a few minutes to have here on the air.
Yes. Me, myself, and a few volunteers have been going out throughout Gary, going in abandoned buildings, abandoned houses. And so what will really help is if the people who live on the block with abandoned buildings on them will actually go through the buildings, search upstairs, downstairs, and just basically contact us and let us know which buildings they search, so we won't actually have to search that area. That would actually help. And again, the benefit that we're hosting on the 26th of September, that actually will help if you buy a ticket and attend also.
Give us that information again of where the benefit is going to be.
Okay, give me a second.
I think you said in Griffith, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is to help raise funds. There's also a GoFundMe account to help, maybe we can get a reward out there in raising funds. So, sometimes it's sad to say money talks.
Yes, ma'am.
And a person that say, hey, I can get some money if I just turn these children in, or unanimously, or whatever kind of way, or if you know something, that's the reason why it's important to raise funds as well. So there could be a reward. And sad to say, that sometimes works. But, when God touches your heart, you'll know that you're doing the right thing when you turn someone in or just bring anything to light. Would certainly help.
Right, and also keep in mind that we just want the children back. We want Diamond back. We want King back. That's all we really care about, is getting them back home, alive. That's all we care about. So if they are in your custody or something like that, just please let them go. We're begging you. Send them back home. Also, the benefit address is 132 North Wigg Street in Griffith, Indiana. The contact people are Brandy and Alyssa. Alyssa's number is 321-3629, and Brandy's number is 219-210-8194. And that money will be used to help us continue the search. Also, we have a go-to fund in our Facebook group. Name of the Facebook group is called Help Find Diamond Bynum and King Walker. Near the top, you just click on the descriptions, and you will actually see where you can actually contribute there also.
And we have a caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hello. Good
Hello.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Diamond's. My name is LaShawn Walker. I'm Diamond's biological mother. And
Yes.
King's grandmother.
Yes.
I was just calling out. I just really wanted to thank you guys for airing, the coverage about our children. And I wanted to basically say thank you to everyone that's been helping out and looking for my daughter and my grandson. And I just also wanted to mention that we've been getting sightings in Chicago as well. And if anyone see them, that they can call my number, and I want to give my number because it's on the flyers, but I just want to put it out on the air as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's 773-577-0663. And I just basically want to mention that, it's hard, as for all of us, going through this, me, Jean, Dime's father, and my daughter, Ariana. I know it's really hard on Ariana. It's her first and only child. And, not that it's easier for me, but I know she's been really, really, being strong about it, but I know it hurts really bad. But basically, I just wanted to thank everyone, and I know any other mother would understand. I carried her in my womb for 9 months and took care of her whole life. And I just, it just really hurts, to know that your child is out there somewhere and you don't know where they are, who have them or what's going on. So, I know any other mother would, be able to understand. But I also want to ask whoever that may have them, I ask them if they could just please just allow them to come home, that, we're not trying to press any charges against anyone. It's not our goal. We just want them home and safe,
That's correct.
And that's the goal. Just bring them home, and we're
Yes.
just going to keep them in prayer, and all of you. And those of you that are watching on Ustream, that is the flyer in front of the camera there so that you can see. I will share this link so that it can be circulated, so that people can hear your story, can hear your cry, and can hear the information to share it, because, it's unfortunate that social media is the fastest way to travel news. But it helps.
Yes.
But in this case, it helps because you have people connected to you from all different states and cities of this country. And
Yeah.
we're going to keep praying that in light of everybody's work diligently into this search, that the answers are there and they're right there where God can just lead you to where they are. And that's been my prayer and many other people's prayer, that you're led to where they are.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you, too.
You're welcome. God
Thank
bless
you.
you, and thank you for calling and sharing that information and being there also. Thank you. And I know it's hard. I don't know how it feels, but it's not one life, it's two. And Lake County, Gary, Police Department, anybody out there, be part of this. Be part of any search. It could be your child. And then that's when you want me to pay attention to that. Don't wait for that. This is where we show the solidarity. This is where we show the unity. This is where we show humanity. Where we forget our titles, our positions, and we become a friend, a brother, or a sister. Thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your heartfelt story, that people will need to continue to work together and come and connect with you guys and help you one way or another, whether it's through donations, prayers. It's always great. So let's
Yes,
continue to work together and stay prayerful, and we're just going to pray for answers, and we'll continue the search. Thank you so much for calling in. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm at the end of my show. Thank you so much for listening here and tuning in. I'll be back on Friday with Nuestra Comunidad Noroeste en Indiana, and I'll continue to share this information in Espanol, in Spanish on Friday and Saturday. And, you know, this is information that people need to know because it could happen to anyone. You guys have a wonderful, safe evening. Take care. God bless you. And remember to live, laugh, and love to love. Peace to you guys. Love you.
The truth.